PUBG Mobile actually trolled us. What's going on, guys? This is Riggs, and welcome back to the channel. Now, the hype, it's always like this. Whenever there's an update, it is insane how much hype there is. It's like you have the huge buildup, you have the climax when the update actually arrives, and then you have the now phase that we're in right now, where it's like, we have the update, we've played it. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of give a post-update reality check on the cool things from the update, and of course the bad things. We're talking about people teleporting from cars, we got audio glitches, all kinds of stuff. We're going to jump into it. If you have not already, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like. And of course, if you want to help me, if you want to hit the sub button, that would be awesome. Okay, so we do have a couple quality of life, if you want to refer to it as such, a couple things that they've added into the game that they kind of sneak in. One of them was speculated for a while, but yes, it is in fact here, which is the headpiece or the helmet optional setting. You can find all that in your under your settings, where it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the bird, where you can select it to where only you see your headpiece. Now, of course, when you're going up against an enemy, they will still be able to see if you have a level 1, 2, or 3 helmet. But as far as you, the player, let's say you have a headpiece that you love, when you go ahead and pick up a helmet now, that headpiece will remain on your head. So again, a little quality of life. Another cool thing that I didn't know they were going to be adding, that they dropped with this 1.3 update, is now you can basically go ham when you're in the lobby waiting for the plane to take off. It's pretty crazy. If you have your headphones on, you might want to turn down those in the lobby, because everybody, I mean, you got 50 or 60 people all firing their guns all at the same time in a very, very small space. So again, I advise you might want to turn on your headphones when you're in the lobbies now with this new update. The motor glider. This is something you can find on Erangel and Miramar. This has been confirmed. There's no like special place. There's no place, at least as far as we know of, where it's going to constantly respawn. But it does in fact, it looks kind of weird, but it does in fact just kind of show up on the road as if it was a, where a vehicle spawn would be. They do tend to be very, very rare. I want to say I probably played maybe 8-9 matches and didn't find one. We did shoot one down though from the sky, which was pretty cool. I did run some customs in a live stream. We did see a couple people in the motor gliders in that, but again, it seems pretty rare, and it seems more like a meme than actual strategy. You might get some cool clips, shooting somebody from one. Again, you can have a pilot, and then you have the gunner. They do get pretty high up as well. But yeah, motor glider, it's basically a meme. Now, this is probably, in my humble opinion, the coolest thing about this update, which is the Nagant, which you will find on Erangel and Vikindi. And if I say so myself, it really seems like this weapon fits both of those maps very, very well. Like I talked about in earlier videos, or basically the 1.3 update video, the Nagant is actually freaking OP. Literally has pretty much no bullet drop. So if you're used to shooting a Kar 98 like I am, it's definitely going to take some getting used to. Your first few bullets, until you get used to it, are going to sail right over the top of the head of your enemy, because you're trying to compensate for the bullet drop. Being a 7.62 millimeter ammo, it's obviously a heavier bullet, which tends to have more bullet drop. This one doesn't. It's pretty insane. It's pretty OP. Again, there's no the damage drop off is much, much less, noticeably less than basically the little brother, being the Kar 98. And this did replace some of the spawns of the Kar 98, so you might not find as many Kar 98s, but you'll have a better chance of finding a Nagant. It's still pretty hard to find. Again, in those 9 matches that I played since update drop, I have found 2 of them. So it's not something you're probably going to find every single game. Best bet, like I did in mine, is actually found it after killing a bot. So whether you do it the same way or maybe you're going to, end up, looting a crate. But as far as finding in a world spawn, it does still tend to be difficult to find. Have not played any Vikendi matches since the update dropped. Now, with updates, we always tend to get glitches that come with it. Things we have never seen in the game just seem to kind of pop up out of nowhere. Now, for sure they're going to fix both of these. We've complained a lot about glitches over the years playing PUBG. It's nothing new. When update comes, things tend to go haywire. So there is a teleporting issue, where you end up finding your vehicle, you drive it across the map, you exit your vehicle, and then you end up where you originally were to begin with. Pretty annoying. I have not had it happen to myself, but it's been all over Discord. I've read a bunch of forums. People are also talking about it in the live streams. Now, this one I have experienced, and this is an audio glitch, which we know it's going to be tough. This is the one that needs to be fixed more than anything. I'll deal with teleporting more, I can deal with teleporting more so than dealing with an audio issue. So again, it seems like the footsteps are hard to track. If you can hear them, you don't know if they're right next to you or if they're, say, 20 or 30 meters away. And in a game like PUBG, audio is everything, absolutely everything in this game. Now, this is where PUBG has trolled us. We always think that we're the ones trolling, right? PUBG got us all. They completely wrecked us, and that is Karakin. I saw, a bunch of fellow YouTubers live streams where you'd see, Karakin, the Karakin map 1.3, Karakin is here, because many people were actually, it's not even their fault. Many people were expecting Karakin to show up in this update. If you haven't noticed yet, after updating the game, it is not here. It is straight up MIA. What's even worse, again, when I was doing custom rooms earlier today, even when you do a custom room, Karakin shows up. Like, you can play it. Clicked on it, lobby loaded up. We basically, we filled the lobby, went to hit start, and it says you have to download the map. A straight troll from Tencent. I don't know why they would do that, if that was an accident, what the deal was. Again, I know that Karakin was available to play in the beta before the update launched, but it was not in the patch notes and it wasn't shared with any of the PUBG Mobile VIP content creators. But yeah, so if you do a custom room, don't load up Karakin. You'll just be sadly disappointed. And that's the question, where is Karakin? I want to know what your guys' thoughts. If you made it this far into the video, I want you to let me know your thoughts on Karakin and the fact that we're going to have 6 maps. Very, very interesting. I think that's going to be a discussion I want to make in a different video. But let me know what you think of Karakin. About to have 6 maps. Pretty insane. Everyone's looking around. No one can find Karakin. As far as the new game mode, it's definitely not runic powered. But yeah, this new game mode seems kind of underwhelming. Basically giving my own opinion, but it does seem lackluster compared to other game modes that we've had. So yeah, I don't know. Again, I want to know what you guys think about Karakin. If you made it this far, I want you to let me know what you think of the new game mode with the temporary ghillie suit. You have the force field. As far as all 3 of them, after playing it, by far I'd say the one, I don't even know what it's called, but the one where you put up like the force field, I guess, and it tells you within range, where the people are, for a few seconds. If anything, I recommend doing that, because that's gonna all the other armbands or whatever things that you can select seem to be much more situational, like the ghillie suit. Even though you'll be able, to heal off of it, you can get heals from meds. You can find a ghillie suit, and really, when you're getting to final circles, unless it's in an open field, which doesn't happen all the time, it just seems much more situational than the one where it actually discloses where the enemies are. I mean, that's freaking OP. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully enjoyed the gameplay we had on the screen. Again, brand new update. All this is still new. maybe we can come back and revisit it in a few days. But yeah, post-update reality, and I cannot believe that PUBG actually trolled us. GG, Tencent, you got us. Like, comment, and subscribe. But until the very next one, this has been Riggs from ŁØBx Gaming.